Everybody, this is Ahdoom, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon Crimson Court. Just quickly move the microphone away from my mouth so it's not quite as faffy as it normally is. In today's episode, we'll be re-entering the courtyard. I've been putting this off for the last couple of rounds, but I cannot justify it any longer. I've got a decent bank of cash. I've got people who are being leveled up and upgraded and done to a T. The guys that freaked out in our last mission are being unfreaked out, fortunately, and it's time to go in. I'm going to bring as many people with the curse as I reasonably can, while also still balancing out my party. Here's what I'm thinking of bringing along. To start things off, we want a Vestal, because this is going to be a fairly long map, and without the ability to camp, I'm going to need her to heal me up. I'm also going to bring along a Jester for the same reason. It's a long map. We don't have any de-stress from camping, so we need to have something to address those issues. And then from here, I'm going to bring people with the curse. And the reason behind that is that I'm guessing that since we're only fighting bloodsuckers, that we will get a pretty high chance of coming back with a lot of cursed people. One of the ways to avoid picking up cursed people is to bring cursed people along, and to my knowledge, the Fanatic, who I haven't yet met in this playthrough, will not be hanging around in the courtyard, but of course I could be wrong. So I'll be bringing along Nico, the Flagellant. Again, I'm taking a big risk here because I've got two of my named characters. I don't want any of them to die, so I'll be probably running away at the first sign of substantial chance of death. As well as to stay in the champion Hellion. Now, the reason why I'm bringing a level 5 rather than level 6, because again, I've got a pretty good roster of Hellions, is because Sustain already has the curse. And I've already upgraded her, so even though she's a bit weaker, I can justify bringing her along because she'll pop a level and she can't pick up the curse. Whereas if I brought along Fergant, who's going to be just a little bit tougher and a little bit stronger, she'll get the curse more than likely. And that may be a problem later, maybe, who knows. But with that all said and that all done, I have 2 invitations, so I'm fine to get in there. Let's provision up. Yes, it will. That's fine by me. First things first, as the post-it note on my screen says, is, did you remember to bring blood? Yes, I did. Now, they've changed this recently, so the most you can bring is a stack of 6. I'm only going to bring 6 along, because I'm expecting to find plenty of blood in the courtyard, and that should be me going from, actually, what are your levels? Curse. So no one's craving or wasting or anything else, so that's fine. That's fine. That's just fine all round. I still have my post-it note from the last time that I was in the courtyard with notes as to what works and what doesn't, and what I know is that torches aren't amazingly handy, but they do help me with stress reduction, so I'll bring along 1 stack. I'll bring along a stack of shovels, and I'll bring along a stack of equals medicinal herbs equals gold. Medicinal herbs, okay, let's fill out that stack. There we go, it's as many as I'm going to reasonably bring. And well, what am I doing? And a stack of bandages. Could bring more bandages, that isn't necessarily a bad call, but for the moment that's all I'm going to do. I will, however, bring along a goodly amount of food, just so I can keep going regardless of hunger checks, and if I have to throw some out, that's okay, because I have some money. I have some money in reserve, a decent reserve of cash. So let's embark away and listen to this voiceover.
The feasting and revelry would last for weeks at a time. Great stone tables were set with such an abundance of rare delicacies that we would stuff ourselves until the exotic became mundane. When the lavish spread began to spoil, a ravenous gourmand gleefully proposed that we sample from the fetid pile of composting refuse.
What?
The notion was dismissed as decidedly unhealthy. But days later, he was found cackling madly atop a heap of rancid comestibles, licking his fingers in delight.
Okay, so that's some exposition as to who the Viscount is. I still think that's nasty as hell. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like to party, but normally I will leave a party within about 48 hours. That's the outside. 24 hours is crazy. Like, being at a party for 12 hours even is more than your average Australian barbecue. But anyway, let's wait for the level to fully load. I'm guessing it's going to be another huge one. And I Nice. Let's see what we have in store for ourselves. Hopefully it hasn't frozen. Nope, we're all good. Let's see what we have to deal with.
The corpulent braggart could never eat his fill. Let him dine on sharpened steel tonight.
Oh, that is so awesome. Let him dine on sharpened steel tonight. Man, that is crazy. Alright. Can I feed blood to the bloodlight? Like, how does the bloodlight work? I don't know. If you do, feel free to let me know. I'm gonna leave this thing behind because it's just about stress reduction and I don't need it yet. That may change, obviously, as time rolls on, but let's see what we have in store. Okay, Flesh Eater, Insatiable Ghoul, and a Sycophant. No advantage in surprise here. No stress to worry about at all. And this Insatiable Ghoul is occupying all of the slots in the middle, so we may as well try to get a bleed going on him early on. Not super critical. Alternatively, I can just... yeah. Let's Party Buff. Let's Party Buff as an opener. Howl goes down. 2 dodge, but Horror on 2. Thirst goes down on someone with the curse already. That's fine by me. Crit for 11 though, which is pretty nasty stress for everybody. That said though, it is time for us to start doing some actual damage. Chance for an insta-kill on both these guys, but a slightly better spread on this Flesh Eater, and he hasn't had an action yet, which means I could be denying the turn. It's just enough damage to take a kill, which is fine by me. Let's get a punish going right here. 7 damage, not amazing, but at least your bleed resist has been reduced. Divine Grace on the Hellion up by 11, and that is just fine. Again, this Vestal is very health focused. Very health focused as far as these things go. We'll try and proactively deal with some stress levels before they get bad on the Hellion, because along with any other damage she takes, that Horror is going to be a problem. Let's try and take out the Sycophant before they get a turn. Nicely killed. Nicely killed, and the Insatiable Ghoul is in position for everybody. Beautiful critical hit there. Absolutely beautiful. Bleed resist is down. 6 bleed coming through for the next few turns, which is just fine by me. Remote chance to stun this guy, or I can just do him some damage the old-fashioned way, so let's get that done. Nice. And let's see what he has in store for us. Skull Toss from the Jester. It's a dodge. Beautiful work. Beautiful, beautiful work, Mr. Jester. Who do you think you are? Just notice there as well on buff self plus 20% finale damage. So I guess that's the counterbalance for finale stuff, maybe? Let's disregard that. It's negative 15 stress. Let's just get a bleed on this guy going. 5 damage made, and his bleed is up to 11 per turn, which is none too shabby. Punish goes down again. Only 4 damage, but 17 bleed coming through in the next turn, and this could end him. Yes, he's dead. He's dead in his next action. That is fine by me. That is fine by me. Let's just, yeah, waste a turn. Functionally. Done. Alright, good combat. Okay, some extra emeralds. That pays for some of the food, and a bit of blood as a top-up, which is, again, just fine by me. Might do a quick juggle around of tings. Nicely done. And you are now craving. You will notice though that I do have plus 25% damage versus Bloodsuckers on the Hellion, just to make sure that she stays strong in the fight and deals some sweet, sweet damage. A Manservant, a Courtesan, and an Esquire to worry about. Not sure where I should be focusing my efforts for the moment. Let's get things opening up on that Manservant. 10 damage done, plus 6 bleed. Not too shabby at all. He will get an early attack though. Thirst goes down. 7 damage taken by the Vestal, and she does have the curse, as expected. It has been expected that she would pick up the curse on at every opportunity. The same problem is in store as well for the Jester. Not too worried there. Let's open things up with a Chain Bleed, even though their resistance is relatively high, 6 and a 5, but those bleeds do go into effect. Let's take out this Manservant. Oh, no. Nope. Hoping for too much there. Damsel in Distress goes down. Yep, he is guarding her and has plus 45% prot. That is nuts. Alright, let's get a judge. Whoa! This guy is really good at dodge is 39. Jesus. Oh! Oh! That is nasty damage. Absolutely, absolutely, unexcusably nasty damage. Alright, let's keep the bleeds going regardless. Chain attacks disregard those guards, and that courtesan is dead in her next action. This guy, not quite enough to get the kill. This guy has a riposte, so I'm going to leave him alone, and unfortunately that manservant is just too good at dodging. Gibbering Entourage, what are you doing? Right. Not sure what that was. Let's at least cure the bleed on someone. That much I can do. And it's time for a party heal, I think. Nope, you're going to refuse that. That's fine. Crit for 12. Lovely stuff, and everyone else is topped up pretty healthily. That riposte has 1 round left. 8 damage taken on the Hellion, and he's turning into some kind of demon beast dog. Manservant will be dead in his next action, but this is the first turn of the round. Let's look at stress and take care of some on the Vestal. That's just fine by me. Probably spend the next round doing a focus bleed on the Hellion with Vestal. Your riposte is gone, so I can start wailing on you again. No bleed has taken it, unfortunately. Let's get a Wicked Hack going, and that could well kill you, so let's instead just faff for a little bit longer if I can. Last turn, as always, in the part of the Vestal. You know, I'm just going to do a party heal. 6s all round. That's pretty good. Here we go. Esquire, Needling Excretion. Didn't quite catch the name of that attack. That's okay. Those bleeds are starting to clear off slowly, slowly. Let's reduce the stress on the Hellion. Not too shabby. We'll get probably the next attack in. Yeah, with the... Yeah, let's go in for the kill here. Hope that bleed does take. Yes, it does. And he's already dead. What are you doing? What is wrong with... Of course, you're craving. I might need to actually do something about that. Getting you into Bloodlust, though, will cause other problems. And that's going to have to be round. Yowza. Alright, 25 hit points. That's okay, I can activate some abilities when you go loco. And just bear with me a few seconds, guys, while this is being scattered out. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. So I typically make these episodes like 1, 2, or 3 at a time, and I often find that when I'm talking non-stop into a microphone out loud with exuberance and excitement, that it makes me pretty parched. I'm going to start by going south, because I'm guessing this is going to be a locked thing, and these dungeons will go for a while. I've got a bit of stress built up on some people, but I'm fine to leave that particular item where it has been left for the moment. Let's check behind this door and see what we have in store. Okay, it's an empty. It's fine. Get some scouting in, and we're going to be backtracking slightly. Again, when I say scouting, I don't actually mean scouting. It reveals the next obstacle, the next path, the next route. Gives me options and choices. These, from memory, Throbbing Cocoons, I can't remember if they give you treasure or stress relief. Let's burn them regardless. Sweet relief, egg turn to ash, and alright, well, that was a bit wasted, really. That's okay, we can work with that. Might just take the moment to have just a little nosh. Fine with everyone else. I'm sorry, I'm fine with the Flagellant being a bit low on HP. It's nowhere near half-life yet, but that is okay. Another empty room, and it's dead end. Okay, it's dead end, that's fine. We've cleared that through. We understand what we have in store. That is just fine by me. Stress levels are okay. Need to make sure we're keeping free inventory slots for the keys we need to find. Sorry that cough there. And let's keep doubling back to the last major fork in the road. Again, that cocoon I could take care of, but it's probably going to be the waste of a torch given how long these dungeons are. I'll keep them for an appropriate occasion, and it's now time for us to start marching northwards to check that curio. This will be something that I can open with a shovel, but I'm not going to do it. I will, however, take the chance on the Flagellant. What are you doing? Okay, no consequence. That's fine. That is just fine. Stress is accruing, but we are looking fine. Let's see what we have here. It's just a curio. Okay, and something back there. It's a damned fountain. Do I have a note on damned fountain? They are holy water. I have no holy water. That's fine by me. I'll again take the chance on the flagellant. Sorry, Nico. Invites ailment. Okay, alright. Sorry, Nico, don't mean to use you as a guinea pig, but you are the best placed. Like, if anyone's going to take damage, I want it to be you. Sorry. Alright, you're wasting now. Let's get you some blood. And you're back to normal. Great. No more freaking out, guys. No more freaking out. Oh, trap! And it's a man trap, in that it brings out men to attack me. Maddening Wine goes down, 3 damage taken, and are we on half-life? Not quite. We're a few points off. That's just fine. We're going to open up the turn, I think, by taking care of some stress in advance, or should we get some... No, let's do some damage to that sycophant. 11 damage, plus 5 bleed. It's a pretty good opener. Let's make sure that he's taken out of action. Oh, bad dodge. Once again, there we go. Alright, so at least one of them will be out of action for next turn. Can't really get a kill on anyone. Not going to drop a heal at the stage. No chance of a stun. Let's just do some... Oh... Let's drop a party heal.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Just in case someone attacks him, I don't want him to be on death door. Great dodge to the Vestal. And Gather Blood goes down the Hellion. Another great dodge. Great work, guys. Great work, guys. That sycophant is out of action, and we should have the initiative. Let's take care of some stress because we can. Nice. And let's get some bleeds going on these front row supplicants. 9 damage taken and a debuff. That's just fine. Wicked Hack, 13 damage, and he is dead in his next turn, given that we have abandoned using the Hellion's super duper abilities, sorry, the Flagellant super duper abilities. We will just heal up that Flagellant, gather blood, great dodge from the Jester, and we are back to reset in turn 3. 18 stress. Yeah, let's keep taking care of stress for that. Flagellant there, looking fine. Looking fine. Alright, Wicked Hack. 18 damage, and he should not be long for this world. The bleed should take. Yes, it does, and he is done for. Nice. Bit of blood, bit of food, bit of cash. No problems there. Or as they say in Australia, where I have been residing for quite some time, no walking furries. There we go. Where to next? Okay, let's do it. Chance to reduce some stress, but I don't need it. I'll probably take that chance on the way back, though. Let's see what we have up ahead. Again, chance for a disease. Let's take it on Nico one more time. Nope. Nothing there. It's fine. They don't seem to give us treasure that often, and I'm not going to waste a shovel. Just some spiders, all pretty low level. They have surprise on us, but I'm not too worried, because I can do this. There you go. Bite goes down, 8 damage, it's pretty gnarly, and a blight as well, but we have the means to address those kinds of problems. Spit, oh, nasty critical hit there. Very, very nasty critical hit. Let's start getting our revengeance. Great, that's them denied a turn, which is just fine by me. That blight is just nasty, so we will cure it and do an epic heal at the same time. Again, can't do much about the blight on the Jester beyond just healing him, but that's what that Vestal is there for. Some pretty healthy stress on a couple of different guys. Could try and get a kill though on one of these spitters, and I don't mind if I do. Not quite enough to seal the deal though, so we'll have to use the Flagellant to make sure he gets finished off. Yep, that's fine by me, and we have one Weber there. Worst he can do is stun me. Not too worried there. 1 damage taken. Stun goes into effect. That's completely fine though. Completely fine. Alright, can't get the kill here. Not going to. I'm just going to spend a few turns faffing if I can. Again, the damage on this Hellion is ramping up rapidly. Heal up the Jester, and yeah, wait for those blights to kind of clear off a bit. Let's take care of some stress though, because we can. Nice. And again, I know this seems really wasteful, but I'm just going to keep buffing and occupying time until the blights have worn down just a little bit, because I don't want to be carrying like 16 damage as the potential to come through the next turn. Again, that Flagellant's just get stunned again, except he's not, which is fine by me. And I think Again, it's still 9 damage to go out of that Jester, so we'll just... Oh, I should have pushed pass. That was really dumb of me. Alright, let's de-stress. Only in turn 4 still. At least those blights have come down a bit, and let's go into the kill. That Ancient Weber is now dead in his next action, which is now.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, bit of a double back here, but that's okay. Let's press on and see what we have to see. We're in a pretty good place for food, so I might actually feed up the Jester. Shuffle there of inventory as well. 1, 2, 3. Nice, you're topped off. Could use blood here, but I'd rather her go to wasting. I would rather her go to wasting than like have bloodlust and just like randomly ignore what I do and strike and advance, because she needs to stay in the back row where she belongs, rather than like randomly running towards the enemy because she has no useful abilities. No useful abilities at all for that. Alright, let's press on. Sycophant, Manservant, Supplicant. No easy early kills here. I could try and do a Chain Bleed, and that isn't a bad start, to be honest. 5 and 6. Bleeds on the Manservant where it counts the most. Let's again try and deny him an action before he turns into some kind of bizarre horror. Thirst on the Flagellant, 5 damage taken, and that's just fine. Again, I don't mind you healing yourself because meh. See what I was talking about before, about the advancing randomly for no blooming good reason? Yeah, that. Alright, let's consider our options. We can do some back row damage. We can try and support a kill on the Sycophant. Unfortunately, he is too dodgy for the likes of me. And let's just consider our options here for a moment. Do you have a chance for an insta-kill? Go remote chance. Let's take the remote chance to deny them an action. Yeah, not quite good enough. That's just fine. Gather Blood goes down the Vestal. She takes 9 damage, and that's alright. Predigestion, great dodge there, and again we have a good spread of kills potentially. Bombing around the back rows. Great dodge, double dodge in fact, double dodge being my favorite kind of dodge. Just to say, not my favorite kind of dodge. I would prefer a quadruple dodge, but if there are only 2 attacks, that works fine for me. When that guy is now taken out, we can start doing some damage to that Sycophant. Yes, he does take the hit, 7 damage taken and 6 bleed to come. Alright, Blight down on the Vestal, and that is really regrettable. I will just drop a heal on her, up by 10, and that is looking much better. Much, much, much better. And let's take care of her stress, albeit briefly, and wait for better turns. Sycophant will drop the Thirst in the Jester, 10 damage taken, and bit of stress, but no other issues beyond that. Oh, why are you so dodgy? Let's keep going with the bleeds at least. Ugh. Not dead this turn, unfortunately. Well, I can probably help him all along. Done. Alright, definitely dead in his next action, and I get the heals I needed. Gather Blood goes down, 7 damage taken by the Flagellant, and everything is fine. Everything is fine. I would go so far as to say that everything is almost awesome. Not utterly awesome, but almost awesome. And let's take care of some stress that we took in the last round. That's looking comfortable, and yep, okay, the Supplicant's dead. Sycophant's dead. Vestal probably won't get a turn. Nope, that's fine. That is all just fine.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
What to do? Let's put Holy Water on the only person right now that doesn't have the curse. Pick up that portrait and keep going. Keep hunting for that key. Well, I assume I need a key here. I'd rather not walk backwards down a long corridor if I can help it. Okay, we've got 2 guys that are craving the blood. Pretty bad spread of damage across the board, but that's, again, just fine. Don't need to worry about stress because our Jester is taking care of these problems. We will start things off by working back the way we came, I guess, sort of. And let's see what we have in store. Not going to worry about those items there can burn away that shifting mist, which is one of the reasons why I bring these torches along. And let's get into this room. Okay, it's empty. Seems to be heading sort of northwards. It's a bit of a weird meandering passage, but I'm sure it's all going to either lead me it's either going to lead me to a dead end, or it's going to lead me somewhere useful. That's just how these things work. Alright. Oh, it's a trap. We dodge it, and we have no enemies to fight, which is kind of a mixed blessing, because enemies are good fun to kill. And let's see what's behind this gateway. Okay. Looks like these things may indeed be linked. Maybe not. Can again leave that alone for the moment. Stress is building up, but not to any kind of concerning level. And yeah, nothing to see here beyond these flesh eaters, an esquire and a sycophant. But we have options. We have options. Okay, Wicked Hack has a remote chance for an insta-kill. Let's take it. Not quite good enough, but we can probably follow on with something from the Jester to seal the deal. What are you doing? Okay, you're just freaking people out. That's fine by me. Let's drop a bleed on the Esquire. Crit for 17, which is just fine. Even almost makes up for all of your silliness before. Oh my god, look at that damage! Okay, our Esquire is definitely dead, and let's drop a party heal down to try and top some people up. Only 4s, but again, I'm not too worried about health just for the moment. Great dodge from the Hellion, and that Maddening Wine is useless. The Esquire is gone, and we just have to worry about one more Flesh Eater who does not even land his strike. Alright, let's get started on that Sycophant. 9 damage taken plus 6 bleed. Not too shabby. Takes that damage straight away. Thirst goes down for 4, and that's fine by me. Can deal with stress, and I think I will. I mean, my alternative is to slice off a part of that Flesh Eater, which isn't a bad call necessarily. Let's do that. 6 damage taken. No bleed, unfortunately. That's alright. Munch goes down. 12 damage. That's redonkulous. Alright, let's take care of that at least. Let's take care of that so we don't have to worry about health from like 15 blight damage. Drop a party heal again. Up by 6s this time around, which is much better, and we're very, very close to being topped off on everyone. Sycophant will get the thirst in. Crit for 18. Yowza. And we now are all carrying the curse as expected. No surprises there. Kind of new coming in, that would be how things would boil down. At least that Sycophant is now dead. Nice. And let's try and take care of this Flesh Eater. Great. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I've got a pretty good stack of bandages right now, so I could leave those behind for the moment. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will. Okay. But if I find a whole bunch of anti-venoms, I'm totes gonna pick those up. Okay. Not an amazing haul of treasure so far, because our inventory seems to be occupied entirely with the blood. But that's alright. Not gonna worry about that item there either. What I could do though is, I mean, since we're all kind of crazy, let's give... No, let's not give you Bloodlust. What do we have? Okay. These don't seem to link up. That's okay. We're going to have a long walk back if this isn't the right path for us to follow. Again, there are no Skyrim cheat exits in this game. What the hell are you? Wizened Shrew. Let's try and give you the blood. Yup, okay. And whoa!
Treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Unfortunately, they're all worth very little. Question is, are they any good? Lucky dice are really handy for low-level jesters. They are really handy, and I don't have one. Yeah, I'm gonna do that with no regrets. In fact, I'm gonna do even better than that. I'm gonna go into Bloodlust with 2 guys just to free up the inventory slots, which might be a bit daft, but I don't really mind too much. Let's keep an eye on the map. Get in there. Let's see what we have to see. Another empty. Okay. Seems to be... We are in the courtyard. We are literally in the garden. Oh, 2 Chevaliers. Worst of all worlds. Literally the worst of all worlds. Okay. What can be done? What can be done? Well, we can try and take out a Man 7 early. It's not a bad call. He does guard people. I hate that guard, so let's get that started. 10 damage plus some bleeding. Unfortunately, he'll cut in too fast. Infallible Servitude. That's okay because you'll be dead in your next turn. Got just enough. He only has 5 HP left. Again, that's completely fine by me. Could try and focus a bleed, but there's no point. Let's deal with some stress. That might be a bit ambitious of me, to be entirely honest, but the absence of an excellent move, I will not do anything. Iron Swan, not a bad call. Better spread of damage. Actually, it's only 17. Yeah, let's focus on this Supplicant for the moment. And yeah, please don't do anything too stupid. Okay, you're going to heal yourself excessively. That was not what I wanted. Damn you. 12 damage on the Flagellant, and that's fine by me. Berry Blast goes down, 12 and 9. Yeah, we need, well, no stuns at least. Gather Blood, 7 damage. Okay, Flagellant's not dead. Nico, I'm going to keep you alive. I'm not worried about this at all. What we will do, though, is make sure that we at least take out the Supplicant. Right, no turn for you. We know that that Man 7 will probably have the first action, so let's at least Exsanguinate and heal, or we can do a dual heal, and a dual heal doesn't make no sense. Let's do that. Nice. Okay, so we're all topped off. We've got a debuff to worry about. That's fine by me. Can worry about stress, can start to try and slice off bits and bobs, but let's deal with stress for now. For now. Great. That Man 7 is dead as expected. That guard is cleared, and I will drop a party heal. Nice spread there. Subterranean Skewer, 10 damage. That's okay. That bleed is more of a problem, but we can work with that, I think. Berry Blast, 9 and 13. Pretty hefty damage. And one guy's stunned, which is deeply regrettable. We're going to need to start doing some damage. So let's try for the Chain Bleed. Oh, it takes on everyone. Nicely done. Alright. Please don't... Okay, good. Let's do a focused heal on the Hellion, who is out of action for the moment. Great, we're now below half-life, so we can start doing some actual damage. Let's get that going on this Chevalier. 7 damage taken, and 13 bleed coming through. We have a massive debuff to our dodge, which is intensely regrettable, which is going to keep this guy being the focus of a lot of pain, and a lot of bleed as well, but that's alright. Subterranean Skill goes down, 13 damage on the Vestal as well, and she's also taking a pretty nasty tranche of bleeding, but I think that's going to be fine. Let's drop another Chain Bleed, 3 and 6 this time around, and okay, this Chevalier is dead, this one is not. Let's do a focused heal on the Vestal, but let's take care of that bleeding first of all. Done, up by 11, and feeling, you know, slightly frisky once again. Let's, if it bleeds, back here. Unfortunately, he gets the dodge. We are down below half-life once again, so we will try for... it's irrelevant. That's more worthwhile. In the macro, nice. Forgot to take care of your bleeding, unfortunately, which is going to be a problem, but we will survive, I'm sure. Secure on the Vestal, 14 damage taken yet again, but no bleed this time. And let's consider our options. Definitely stress is the focus for the Jester. There's no way around that. We've taken some pretty gnarly hits, and we are showing the signs of aging. And that's it. We're done.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I'm going to take the gold. I'm going to take the sapphires. And nothing else will stack for me. That's fine. Do need portraits more than I need crests. And that is the case for some time. I will... Let's just see how this goes. Because these... Ooh. Okay. Oh, those are your bleeds. That's fine. Right, you're craving. I'm not too concerned about that. I'm fine to leave you as you are. I will, however, burn one of these cocoons. Oh, those cocoons give you treasure. Right. Holy water is useless. Crests are meh. They just make my skin burn. Okay, cocoons. The big bulbous ones, they give you treasure. So I just had some scrolled notes. That's fine. I'll remember that. Scouting comes through, and we're still on a wild goose chase. That's a Curo, and that could be a dead end, or it could be something. How big is this freaking dungeon? Wow. Well, I mean, at least we're exploring. We're explorers. We explore. That's what we do. See what we have in store. Doubt this corridor is actually empty. Expecting a battle any second, but nope, nothing's coming through. We have a Curio. It's just a Curio. It's not a Curio battle. It's just a Curio. These are the ones that take care of stress. Nice. Okay. Feeling a bit better about myself. Running out of torches, but I'm feeling better about myself. That counts for an awful lot. Now, there is a trap there. 90%. Yeah, let's take it on the Jester. Great, that worked out. And we have less stress to worry about. That blood fountain, I think, is activated with holy water, which I have none. And again, we are in good shape. Empty room, and the scouting is leading us back southwards. Hope to God this connects back here, because if I have to walk all the way back, I'm going to be quite disappointed. You know, I'll be miffed. Yeah, okay, what are you craving? Alright, that's fine, you can crave. Alright, you're back in passive, that's fine by me. How are we looking for blood? Only 6 left, alright, let's... Alright, out of bloodlust as well. Cool, Esquire. I think we've got this. Might try and focus down on the Esquire, because I want to get him bleeding before he activates his riposte. Crit for 17, which is freaking excellent. And let's focus on getting this guy bleeding as much as we can. 7 damage taken. Plus, okay, so he's dead in his next turn, that's fine. Rend goes down, it's dodged, and that's just fine. Again, that Esquire is already dead, so we don't have to worry about him. Wicked Hack, because why not? Nice. And just one unpleasantness to have to worry about. Stun chance is greatly reduced because of our abilities, and in fact I should probably swap out the ability there, but I have nothing else upgraded and that I can use in position, so I'll just keep it there as a vestigial thingamabob. I will instead just do some judgment. He dodges, it's okay. That's okay. Alright, given the advantageous position we're in, we can spend a little bit of time taking care of some stress, and we've all got it. So we may as well try and make the best use of things. Reduced bleed resist is handy. Hal goes down though. Everyone takes it, unfortunately. That's going to be a lot of stress for everyone. Actually, it's only 9 stress. Like, it's not really that much in the grand scheme of things. It's just, it seems worse than it really is. Right, more bleed damage there, and that's ramping up nicely. Might drop a party heal, or just judgment. Let's try judgment. 5 damage taken. 7 health regained. That's fine by me. Right. Jester's rocking the most stress, so we will deal with it. Yup. And let's keep those bleeds coming. Another 5 damage, and this guy is rocking 16 bleed damage at the moment. What are you doing? Yeah, craving Ninny. And dodges the shot. Right, Ghoul's dead in the next turn. Hal goes down again. Unfortunately, that's just going to keep mounting up.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Right, let's heal the party. 4s on a couple. And yowza, we're going to have some pretty gnarly stress. Let's deal with some of that on the Vestal. Just getting into her into a better place. Still has 12 stress to come from that horror, but what can one do? Well, we can buff ourselves, I guess.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Having a real time justifying bringing those lucky dice. A real hard time justifying that. Okay, let's do some juggling. Alright, need the money just to pay off the expenses of the adventure. Our inventory is looking pretty full. Don't need to burn this, so I'm not... Oh, maybe I will. Could be diamonds. Did that with the wrong guy. Of course, I've got them backwards mentally again. I should take a break after I've finished with this for the moment, because I'm clearly making some suboptimal decisions. Alright, what do we have here? This way is... something. Nothing in the corridor yet. Maybe a battle? Yep. Okay, we have a courtesan, 2 esquires, and a manservant. Courtesans are a real risk. Don't have stun on these guys either, which means I really have to take a chance on... That's great damage there. These guys, fortunately, are quite fragile to damage. Let's try and take at least 1 out. 11 damage and 8 bleed, not quite enough. Guard down on that 3rd position, which is a bit of a bummer. Let's take out that 1 esquire. Yep, he's dead at least from bleed. That's fine. That's fine. Courtesan, she's got some weird abilities. The first goes down for 14 and a critical on the Hellion, which is a bit of a problem. This guy is now in crazy ass loco beast mode. That's what it's called. Crazy ass loco beast mode. I've just decided. 6 damage on the Hellion, and she is marked, and that Esquire is gone at least. At least this guy hasn't activated a riposte ability, which is fine by me. I have some stress to worry about, but I also want to make sure that I'm getting some decent early damages down. Courtesan takes a hit and a bleed. Unfortunately, that manservant is more fortunate. 5 damage and a bleed debuff again on that Courtesan. She's rocking 10, and that should be enough for her. Yep, she's dead in her next turn. Enraging Slight. That's going to be a lot of stress, probably. Yeah, okay, I have to definitely de-stress this poor, unfortunate flagellant. Oh, Judgment on the manservant. Yep. And this Esquire is still looking fabulous. 7 damage taken, quite a bit of stress, and he's healed himself yet again, which is deeply regrettable. What the hell are you doing, Jester? Making everything worse. Guess that's what the blood does to you. Alright. It's looking a bit better. Thirst goes down. 6 damage taken. And a pretty healthy heal on that manservant, which is deeply regrettable. But this guy has pretty hefty accuracy debuff. Let's focus on the Esquire. 16 damage, not a bad start. Let's punish him. Beautiful punishment. Punished him to death. That's exactly what we want to have happen. And I think it's going to be a judgment. Let's do it. Oh, damn it. That's okay. Happens. Really? You're going to pass? That's okay. Okay. As you can tell, the saltiness is rising. You know what? Given the way things are going, let's just try and finish things off. Not good enough, unfortunately. He's just too dodgy. At least he is dead in his next turn. I can just disregard anything. Oh, 20 damage! Jeepers. Right, 11 up. Yowza, yowza, yowza. Alright, let's take some stress off of her. Alright, that's something at least, and let's keep that going. This chap's going to be dead in his first action, which, you know, I can't get around, but hopefully I'll get the turn of the leper first. Yes, I do. Okay, that's fantastic. Heal for 12, not too bad. She's looking a bit less damaged, and oh, he got healing from that, damn it. Choice cut, dodged, nice. I'm going to probably faff for just a little while because I've already been penalized for going too long. 49, yeah, okay, let's deal with that there. Down by 15. And what are you going to do? Refined palate. Good dodge. Good dodge. I could keep faffing, or I could just take him out. Yeah. Yep. Okay, what do we have here?
Brought low and driven into the mud.
I don't really actually know what I can do is just send these guys straight to Bloodlust. May as well. Alright, That's done. Probably gonna have to throw out those deeds if this is indeed... Yeah,
A handsome
blue key.
reward
Nice.
for a task well performed.
Okay, so these things should be linking up. Yes, they probably will. I'm gonna go down that way. I know there's more to explore, but I'm gonna head on and unlock the first gate. Inventory is looking pretty good. Torches are running low. Medicinal herbs haven't been of great use to me, but that is fine. What's with the gold stack? Okay, it's these ones that do stress relief. Definitely use that on the Vestal. Nice, much better there. Much better there. Need to make sure as well that I'm leaving this dungeon on a high. Treasure-wise, we're looking pretty good. Could deal with more portraits, obviously. Let's just do a bit of juggling here. There, and there. Done. Okay. Now let's keep things going. Let's keep things going. Okay, so we know that these things link. We know this is a bit of a furphy. I know that we can keep just exploring this dungeon until the cows come home for treasure, and it's a pretty good place to get treasure, let's be honest. It's a sycophant, supplicant, chevalier. Okay. What are you doing? You're okay. Even when you're bloodlusting, you're a crazy person. Let's open things up by taking care of some of the stress you just caused. Down to 41. All right, that'll have to do. Could focus down that chevalier. Could try and get close to. Yeah, let's take out that sycophant. Oh, it's a dodge. That's okay. It happens. Maddening wine. Just adding to my problems there, buddy. Don't need them those kinds of problems. No, sorry, Bob. Let's focus on the chevalier. Crit for 12. Nicely done. Yeah, happy with that. Gather the blood. 12. Oh, 2 damage. Sorry, 12 damage. What am I saying? And again. All right. Where is his health at? Oh. Yeah, let's do a focus heal on the jester at least. That's a good call, I think. And if the chevalier is mad enough to, yeah, that's fine. Great. That is fine by me because I can. Oh, you're stunned! Damn you to hell! Damn you to hell. Alright, let's deal with the stress at least. Best we can do under the circumstances there. Thirst goes down, and 5 damage is pretty considerable in the grand scheme of things. We'll probably drop an Iron Swan with the Hellion if I get a chance to. Unfortunately, I might need to actually heal up this Flagellant because I don't want Nico dying. Damn it, I don't want Nico dying. No, Nico! Up by 11. Just stay alive. Just stay alive, Nico. I want Nico killed. Nico's awesome. By the way, Nico, if you're listening, hi! I don't actually know Nico personally. He's a cool guy that comments on my stuff and says some funny things. Which I appreciate. But I don't want him dying, because that would be really horrible, given that I only just named him a few games ago, and I don't like my named characters dying. Okay. That's some damage taken, but we're going to be fine, because we're going to exsanguinate the absolute living bejawsers out of this supplicant. At this stage, I feel pretty confident in dropping a party heal, except that one of these fine people refuses because he's too good for it. Predigestion goes down for 9 damage, and if that's a blight, nope, that's fine by me. Again, the supplicant is already dead, he just doesn't know it. Predigestion, though, will do 10 damage, and no blight, fortunately. We'll probably drop a focused heal on the leper. With the leper, let's deal with the stress from the jester, on the jester, with the jester, by the jester. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. I'm just getting a little bit loco. In the meantime, let's take out one supplicant there. 5 HP left, so he's in a pretty good place to be killed. In fact, let's just make that happen now. Nice. And if I get a turn in edgewise, no. It's self-heal here, up by 10. Looking a bit healthier, that's for sure. Nice!
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright, should probably use 1 or 2 shovels, given that I have a full stack, which is a bit regrettable. Didn't realize that I would have broken a few more urns if I had known. In the meantime, I'm not going to get anyone to Bloodlust, because Bloodlusted guys are just freaking insane. Like, not good insane, they're just irrational. They're just irrational. I don't like irrational people. They make me deeply uncomfortable. For clear and good reasons. Okay, get a scout in place. No traps that we know of. That's just fine. Forgotten what this curio is already, but that's okay. Let's press on. Right, you're craving. You can crave. You've got some stress, and we can fix that. Nice. We'll probably spend some food. Just because I'm getting... Oh, okay, you're back to normal. Thank goodness, because... bloodlusty people are insane. Also, craving people are insane, and wasting people are insane. Everyone's insane. Literally everyone. And let's use our second blast torch on this hive. Nice, even more diamonds, even more gold. I would never bring an antiquarian to this kind of dungeon, but, you know, just leaving that out there as an open thought. Have not made any meaningful use of these bandages that I spent so much money for. That's fine. Right, everyone's no longer completely insane, which I value. Let's just press on briefly. I've got a long walk back to the key gateway. Also a lot of unexplored stuff here. This could be even more. It could be like a remember in the first courtyard dungeon there was like a, you can go and find the key, or you can just walk the long way around. And I ended up walking the long way around. But everything is fine. Accruing a bit of stress, but no real worries here. Again, I'm really enjoying courtyard-based missions. You know, they're new, they're frightening. I don't really understand how they work entirely, which is always a bit of a thrill. Yeah, that's good fun. Could try and reduce some stress, but it's not high enough yet. Actually, it is. It is high enough yet. What am I saying? It's our last torch used up. That's just... Oh, these are the treasure... Of course, these are the treasure ones. Silly me. Don't want a citrine. The hell are you talking about? That's insane. No, I'll take the gold, thank you very much. I will take the gold. Let's have a little bit of food there. Okay, fine. And more corridors and more rooms. Fortunately, we have spotted a trap that's been laid there for us, and we should be able to make fairly short work of it, provided I don't walk over it like a complete ninny. Nope, there it is. There we go. And that's disarmed handily. Nice. Bit less stress is always valued. We're sitting at 3 bars on Nico the Flagellant just because we've been walking a long distance. Yep. Them's the breaks. Okay. And we're back into unexplored territory. Let's press onwards and see what singular curio we have in store for us here. Wasting? Oh, okay, let's get that taken care of immediately. You're back to normal, that's fine by me. Normal is better than craving, that's for sure. Do a quick check. Blood fountain. Holy water, yep, don't have none of that. That's fine again. And yes, I have a blue key. There we go. If you're a crocodile, I'll be unhappy. No, it's always just a milestone room. Okay, onto the second cataract of the courtyard. Can't do anything with that blood fountain, so I'll have to just keep pressing on. Regardless, pretty good haul of treasure so far, but we have an insatiable ghoul and a courtesan to deal with. Unfortunately, we just tripped a wasting while I wasn't paying attention, which is deeply regrettable. That said, it is always best to start on the courtesan. 9 damage, not amazing as a starter, that's for sure. That said, we can help things along. 15 damage taken, and she is already dead. Hal goes down, and that will be a lot of stress for everyone.
Consumes the mind.
Okay, Flagellant is freaking, but he's still fighting fit. Vestal, please drink this. Don't attack people randomly. Be kind. Judgment goes down just to heal her up a little bit as well, as her HP has been restored back to a normal level, or I should say a more normal level. Let's get some stress healing done on anyone that needs it, which is to say everyone. Let's keep the bleeds going on this insatiable ghoul. Nice. Bleed resistance down to 0%, 12 damage taken every turn, and another Howl goes down, but this time we are too light-footed to deal with that guff. I will wicked hack this guy rather than bleed attacking him. 18, and he is already dead. He just doesn't know it, and given that context, let's drop a crit heal on the flagellant. I'm going to have an action first, though. Who's rocking the highest stress? It is the Vestal. That is all fine, and I can't believe this guy is still kicking around. Let's give ourselves a buff because he's already dead. He's already dead. He's already dead. Let's do some stress transference. Yeah, that's fine. Done.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Okay, just adding more gold to the pile, picking up a little bit of blood there, which is quite handy. And let's check behind this doorway now. It's a battle. 2 supplicants, 2 chevaliers. That's very deeply concerning, given how axed these guys are, but we may as well get things started with an early chain bleed. 6 and 6, and unfortunately no bleed in the chevalier, which is regrettable. I could try and do some back row damage. I could try and get a bleed done on this guy, but let's take out the supplicant instead. How about that? How about that? Not quite good enough. Not quite good enough by far. Alright, let's at least deny them an action in their next round. Subterranean Skewer, 12 damage, not too bad. Buried Blast. Oh, okay, that damage is really ramping up in the Vestal. And the Hellion is quite thoroughly stunned. Self-heal there, yes please. And thank you. Predigestion. Oh, crit for 14, that's nasty. And at least there's no blight. That supplicant is dead, and everyone shuffles forward, and it is time for our friendly neighborhood jester to attack his own people like an absolute schmuck. Alright, chain bleeds, 6 and 6, and no bleeds this time around. Let's at least focus down on the guy with the most damage. Yep. At least he's taking some bleed damage there, and that's gonna have to be how it is. Judgment could be a good call. Yep. Could use that health. Don't mind if I do. And if I can just do 1 more damage to that Chevalier, somehow he'll be dead in his next action, unfortunately. Oh! Nasty. Oh my god, that is terrible stuff. We are so damaged. I hope I get an action. Yes! I hope I get an action with the Flagellant first. In the meantime, that's at least 1 Chevalier dead. Yes, I do. Okay, let's redeem that Vestal, because she's looking really squishy. Unfortunately, that's looking a bit better. That's looking better. Let's keep those... Oh. Only 14 damage. Alright. There was a chance for an insta-kill. I thought it may have paid off. But I was hoping for too much. 9 damage on Predigestion, and unfortunately, Hellion is looking like she's gonna die, or at least be on death's door. Oh, it's a bleed! It's a bleed. Come on, Vestal. Alright, Vestal, bandage up. Divine Grace. Crit for 24. That's what we want to see. And that's going to keep us alive for just a few more moments at least. Slice off, 5 damage. Let's see if the bleed takes. It does. Alright, that's fine. We can cure that bleed away, fortunately. Didn't even check to see how big it was. Just knew it needed to die. And a fat self-heal, hopefully. Nope, only 12 on the Vestal. That's alright. Great crit there. 11 damage. And yeah, okay, so yes, dead. Dead, dead, dead. That's what we want to be seeing. Gather the Blood goes down. Great dodge. And I think it's faff time. Guys, it's got to be faff time. It has got to be faff time. We're already in turn 5. We're already going to get penalized for taking too long. Let's just faff the night away. Yep. Beautiful crit there as well. And a bit of stress transfer just to get the most value from the turn. Predigestion on the Vestal, but she's too light-footed to even notice. And that stress level keeps going down on poor Nico, who is very close to being taken out. Hellion was very much on the precipice, and I'm feeling a bit better about things. Done.
This expedition at least promises success.
We've covered our expenses. I mean, we've got like 4,000 in sapphires alone, which is ridiculous. Let's scout things out and see what we have in store for ourselves. Let's go northwards. We've got a sneaking suspicion this is going to connect up with this long way around. Stress levels are okay. Hunger check, freeze an inventory slot. That's fine. Still have 12 left. No need to leave in a hurry because we've got plenty of provisions to last us. Biggest worry we've got really is that those mystical herbs really haven't been used. That isn't even really a worry. It's just a regret. Yeah, this is going to connect up that way. There was going to be a walk around. That's fine though. That's fine. Trap and Sycophant, Supplicant, Chevalier. Thirst goes down fast and early. 5 damage taken on Sirs. Need to make sure we're focusing on stress levels because we're going to be exiting this dungeon soon. I want these guys to be fit and fighting form quite quickly. No chance for an insta-kill there. Remote chance for some damage. Let's just focus on that Sycophant for the moment. 16 damage taken. Let's spread the love and get some bleed on that Chevalier as well as reducing his debuffs. Nope, debuff did not reduce. That's just fine. Judgment could take out the Sycophant. A distant chance for it. Could try and stun it as well. 6% chance to resist. Let's actually try and stun this Chevalier if we can. That's a better call. Nice. Okay, that buys me some time before we start taking any more epic damage, and it's just one Supplicant to worry about. Gather the Blood and the Flagellant, and 7 damage. Don't care. Don't even care. Nico's too tough to even notice that damage has been taken. He's too busy whipping himself and laughing maniacally. Alright, next up, let's try for another punish there. Good crit. That debuff is in place, and 12 damage coming in. Bombing on the back row. 7 and 6. Not too bad. Those bleeds, though, are of greater concern. Let's take out... Damn it! So let's take out that Sycophant, but it was not to be. Let's at least get rid of those bleeds and drop a party heal. Only 4s, but no complaints. Gather the Blood and the Flagellant once again. 2 damage taken, and yeah, no worries. That Chevalier is dead in his next turn. Unfortunately, he will Subterranean Secure my Flagellant first, but unfortunately, we will not put him on the precipice of being able to use an ability. That said, the Thirst goes down. Beautiful stuff. You guys have, yeah, you're going to reap the whirlwind. Reap that whirlwind. Sure are. No, pause, I wanted to cure you. Damn fool. Alright, Sanguinate down on the Supplicant. 8 damage taken, 9 bleed, pretty darn good as a round, and let's once again try to kill the Sycophant. No, got the Supplicant. There we go. Supplicant is definitely dead in the next round. One more party heal, except Sirs is going to opt out. Done. Alright, so just one Sycophant left. He can cause me some substantial problems, but so can lots of things. Alright, your bleed is at least gone. Let's take care of some stress on the Flagellant. And keep on keeping on. Want to get a round in of healing on him if I can. 8 and 8. Pretty nasty, and we're back to bleeding for like 9 damage. That's not the end of the world. Self buff here and Fafa turn away. Let's do some stress transfer. Let's make him bleed. Alright. Really? Okay. Cure that. Heal him. Yep, up by 11. And we should have a first... Yeah, cool, that's fine. Done. Done. Okay, let's get these guys killed now. I'm just getting greedy for HP at this stage. Deafening Wine, 3 damage, bit of stress. Yeah, just getting greedy. Let's finish things off. Done. Apologies there.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
And gold. Yep, that's fine by me. Okay, carrying on. Carrying on. Back to the endless courtyard dungeon, and we have a large flesh eater and an insatiable ghoul. I can reach any and all of them from any and all places. Let's... oh wow, massive bleed resist on that flesh eater. Let's get things started on the insatiable ghoul. Bleed takes, it's a nice opener, and he'll drop some horrible stress on me probably. Yep. Ah, 2 resists, no complaints there. Add some more bleed to that ghoul's life, and yeah, let's start Iron Swanning, 10 damage. Yeah, Iron Swan just doesn't really scale up at the later levels. It's not as axe as it is in other levels where we have yeah, regrettable. Any case, let's do a focused heal on the Vestal, up by 10. Not bad, not good, just within the expected levels. Let's start dealing with stress on the Flagellant. Nice. And let's keep wailing on that poor ghoul at the back row who's rocking like 17 bleed damage. I do not envy him. Beautiful critical hit there, and that is him dead. Done. So just the flesh eater to worry about. Let's heal up the Jester by 11. He's pretty much topped up. Tentacle Devour, 8 damage. Nothing to really be too concerned about. Alright, that was foolish. Alright, it's a wasted turn. It's okay. We could hack. Good old-fashioned country damage. No complaints there. Can't do much beyond trying to punish. Takes the damage, though. And, oh, takes everything. Wow. Fantastic. I was expecting the bleed to be resisted. Tentacle Devour, once again, 10 damage taken, and a pretty hefty debuff rocking on the Hellion, but that is fine by me. We can deal with that as and when the time presents itself. In the meantime, we do have stress to worry about, or to say things differently, we have worries to be stressed about. Both are equally true. And let's keep them bleeds coming. Another 10 damage, not too shabby. And wow, 12 damage coming through. We can hack, 17 damage, and yeah, okay, he's dead the next turn, that's fine. We can pray. Great dodge, no complaints there, and given the situations, I will do a heal on Nico the Flagellant, who's back close to being fully topped off in the meantime. 21-21, let's take care of stress on the Flagellant, sorry, on the Vestal, who has less opportunities to get critical hits and critical kills, and let's... done. Nice. Let's keep on keeping on. Craving, that's okay, you can crave. We still have a full stack of blood, and I'm going to wait for you to get wasting. Yeah. You're fine. Scouting comes through. Oh! There may not be a connection there. That could just be a... Right. Well, that's what I get for trying to be a completionist. I learn new things about the game. Right? 3 craving. Compoops. Not really worried about low-level trinkets, and my inventory is pretty full, and I don't want to waste blood, given the fact that I actually might need to use 3 in a moment. These things give you sweet, sweet loots, but I have no torches to use on them, and I think what I'm going to do is complete this, go down this way, because I have the shovels, and then come back here, and then finish up the dungeon there, because this is going on for quite some time. Still have plenty of food. I'm guessing I have to use it all when I hunger check. In the meantime, oh no, it's a shovel. It's a shovel. It's a shovel. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. These sycophants will drop guards. Let's try and get an early bleed going on these. Yeah, sorry, these man sevens. Let's try and take out that sycophant to avoid the stress. Bleed does come into effect, which is fine by me. There's a guard down on that mofo now, which is regrettable, but that's how it goes sometimes. The Chevalier is also guarded, which is more profoundly regrettable, to be honest. And Thirst drops down, 6 damage taken, and that is a concern. Hopefully I get a turn of that Jester really soon. In the meantime, it's time to advance ever so slowly. Yeah, okay, just don't pass. Good. Good. You can move back, and everyone is in a good position to fight from. Berry Blast goes down. Double dodge, though, which is just fan-blooming-tastic. Party heal, I think, is going to be a good start, but Nico opts out of the life-giving vapors. Sycophant goes down, deafening wine. That's fine. I can take some stress. Rather not heal this Sycophant up, though, which is the key thing. Enraging, slight 3 damage, and again, more stress, and we're all back in the perfect position, so that's completely fine by me. Let's start dealing with that stress, though. Yep. Thirst on the Vestal, 5 damage taken, and that's okay, even though you've... Oh my god, you guys are so dodgy. And bleed? Good. At least as long as you take a bleed. Let's just keep wailing on this guy. Unfortunately, he's gonna dodge. I'm guessing what I should be doing is, because their dodge is so high, I should be attacking their target, their guard target or something. Let's drop a party heal regardless. Nice subterranean secure in the front row. 16 damage. That's eminently survivable. I'm waiting for these guards to expire. Chain attacks. Yes, they work. And at least, yes, at least Sycophant is dead. At least. Let's get an attack going on the Chevalier, which should, yep, negate the dodge of... Yes, that's actually a good point. When they're guarding, it will negate their dodge, and they'll have to take the attack functionally. Okay, this guy's already dead. This guy has a buff. Let's try for the kill. Nice. Okay, one less action for them, and let's do a focused heal on. Yep, the Hellion Jester is a pretty good candidate for that as well. 26 damage. Dear God, that is nasty. All right, those bleeds have a long way to go. Let's start worrying about stress, I guess. Done. This Manson will probably be next. Nope, not quite. Alright, let's get a bleed going if we can. Crit for 15, beautiful stuff. Bleed takes. All very happy there. Don't die too fast, Chevalier. I need to heal up my Vestal. She is looking somewhat peaky. Alright, up by 12. Please don't attack her again either, if you don't mind kindly. Alright, it's fine. Yep. Flagellant loves the damage. He lives for the damage, and this should be you dead. One way or the other. Time to faff. That is for sure. Yeah, de-stress the Vestal. Nice, and... yeah, I think he's got that bleed damage coming through as well. That's fine. That's fine.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Should we keep going? Let's keep going for just a little bit longer. Let's keep going for a little bit longer. Blind hope this is all going to work out. What I will do, though, before I enter this room is actually use up some of my food. Yep. Done. Okay, so we've got a hunger check in us if we need to. Scout this out, see what we have. Okay, it's just that loop-de-loop. Alright, let's press on. There's nothing there. Or at least we have a high confidence there's nothing there, so we'll just proceed on blindly, blitheringly, happily, joyfully, and otherwise in good grace and state. And I will jump straight in here. Lovely done. And I will explore this battle room with Curio in case there's anything. Wow, I've been talking about this for far too long. How long has this mission gone for? I should really set a timer, but damn. We've explored like a lot. Like a lot. We've explored so damn much. Let's keep on going regardless, though. It's been fun, though, hasn't it? It's been silly. Can't can't believe I'm still going. Okay, that's that hunger check. Right, shouldn't really brave much more. I'll probably just do that corridor and then call things done. Let's press on. Yep, I can unlock you. Again, the reason why I want to press off this last battle, even though I'm out of food, is because I want to take care of some of the stress I built up. It's been a long walk. Oh, it's a crocodile!
Unnatural and abhorrent.
Yes, it is unnatural and abhorrent. It's literally the devil. Okay, well, let's deal with stress, I guess. Swarming corruption. Everyone dodges, and it's fine by me. You haven't moved forward an iota, so I'm gonna have to... let's do that. Yeah. That's fine. Just don't pass. Okay, Iron Swan. 21 damage. Not a bad start. Lurking Fear. You're gonna advance and buff your damage and prot. That's fine. Let's try for a Judgment. Unfortunately, you're too dodgy for me. Let's go for the damage. Yep, that bleed takes nicely. Swarming Corruption yet again. Oh, horrible, unspeakable damage. Alright, let's at least try and get some damage done to you. Probably gonna, like, lose our minds and die horribly, but that's what I get for... No! Okay, let's... Now is the time for us to flee wildly. Yep, you're wasting. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I can't take this guy on right now. It's not going to work. I'm happy to take the penalty for stress, retreating. Yep, I'm fine with that. I got the treasure deal. And we will regroup in the hamlet because... Well, it's not stress I'm worried about. It's...
Ignorance of your enemy and of yourself.
Don't smack me down. Don't talk smack about me, narrator. Like, I explored like a huge tract of that dungeon. I came out with like 22,000 in gold. And like, you know, heirlooms and stuff. Like, don't give me crap. No one leveled up, obviously, because we didn't win, but that's Slugger and then, okay, well, that kind of sucks, but these guys can de-stress. They have the means, and this has gone on for so. I'm just looking at the capture. It says the file is like 5 gigabytes. Jesus.
And a curse upon us all.
Quick summary through: Monty's had 45 stress removed, Benel has had 56 stress removed, and they're all looking quite a lot better. Sydney no longer has the runs. Castellon has controlled his urges. And I've got some guys with some pretty gnarly stress, but I cleared a hell of a lot of that dungeon. I'm definitely putting Nico into the Abbey to whip himself into a frenzy. Yes, mate, you have deserved that respite. Tustain is looking a bit peaked. Brimu, though, what do you do? Brimu gambles. I will put Brimu into gamble then. Just don't lose any important trinkets, otherwise I'm going to slap you. And Desurs can drink. Tustain can drink. There we go. And, you know, we haven't, like, spent all the money we made. Like, it's been, you know, pretty... We're up by, like, a solid, like, 15 grand out of that. So that worked out pretty well cash-wise. But most importantly, we had a hell of a lot of fun. It was ridiculous. In any case... I think I need to stop talking because my voice is literally getting hoarse and it is painful to talk. So I will end the video here. My name is Ahdoom. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this ridiculously long video. I hope you've liked it. If you have, hit me a like. If you want to give me any feedback or comments, commiseration, adulation, or joy, just drop them down below the doobly-doo. Hit the subscribe button on the screen right now, and if you're new to this channel, welcome, and also watch the playlist because there are so many silly adventures that it records. Oh my god, I'm gonna go and like gargle some salt water, and I will catch you guys next time.